Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's One Piece Treasure Cruise video we are going to prepare for the treasure map versus Sabo, and since this is the anniversary treasure map, of course I will be using the new legends, but I will also be showing two teams, fully free-to-play teams, for the Intrusion and the main boss battles of the treasure map that are more accessible to players that were either not lucky enough in the anniversary Sugo or just did not want to pull. If you enjoy my One Piece Treasure Cruise content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel to see more in the future, and without further ado, let's prepare for treasure map Sabo. The first mini-boss of this treasure map will be Q Chopper. Everyone of course will get the special cooldown reduction because this is the first mini-boss, but it is actually harder than normal, still pretty easy to clear though. Chopper will make all of your slots into either empty block or bomb. He will give you 8 turns of attack down, gain full immunity and also 3 turns of a hit barrier for 30 hits. The size straw hats are also not recommended this time. My team for this mini-boss will be using the new 5+ superclass free-to-play Oden as double captain. He can deal with the barrier completely, which is awesome. Then we are going to use treasure map anniversary Luffy, who can give us an ore boost and make some of our slots matching. Treasure map Koala is also great here, because activating her in stage number 2 won't just let us evade attack down completely, but she will also give us a 2x attack boost for our free spirit units. And then Rare Recruit Robin can remove block slots but also give us a Color Affinity boost. And finally Treasure Map Kanjuro is only here to give Oden his superclass ability. If you want, you can replace Kanjuro with another unit and lose the superclass ability, it is not that important, but might as well use him. If you want to replace Robin, who is the only non-free-to-play unit on the team, you need to add someone to either give you more damage, you can even replace Kanjuro to do so, and then someone to make certain that you can remove the block slots and make them matching. Pretty simple team, just make certain that you activate Koala in stage number 2, and then your maximum damage output can be around 13 million, while the point boost is 4.81 times. The next mini-boss is Dex Shanks, who will give special cooldown reduction to Fighter, Striker and Powerhouse units, and in Battle 3, all of our slots will be turned to unfavorable. We will get 5 turns of Special Bind on everyone, and Shanks will gain full immunity, 5 turns of a damage reduction shield and also 5 turns of Threshold. For my team against him, we are going to use the 3 new Kaido Pirate Rare Recruits, Queen as captain, King for the special bind, while Queen will remove damage reduction of course, and then Jack to remove Threshold. And we also have free-to-play event Sasaki here to help us get matching slots, and then Orochi is just a placeholder who is strength, so he has color advantage, and also Powerhouse, hence boosted by Queen. Very easy team with the new rare recruits because they also provide you with damage boosting. And if you do not have Queen, you can use Jack as a captain, but you cannot use King as a captain simply because you need his sailor ability to completely resist Special Bind and remove it from everyone else as well. Now if you do not have Queen, King and Jack, you can replace Queen with a damage reduction reducer and Jack with a threshold reducer. To give you an example here, Treasure Map Reiju removes both of these defensive effects, so she's awesome here. And then if you do not have King, then you need another unit to resist and remove Special Bind for 5 or more turns, and an example I can give you here is Raid Luffy Battle from the Wano prison. My team though with the new rare recruits has a point boost of 5.19 times. The next mini-boss is Luffy, who will either be Psy or Int, and Strength Psy and Int characters get special cooldown reduction in stage 1. In stage number 3, except changing colors, Luffy will reverse your specials for 1 turn, give you 5 turns of paralysis, gain delay immunity, 5 turns of a defense up shield and 5 turns of resilience. My team for this mini-boss will be using V3 Marco as double captain, because I have him, he's a strong captain and he is boosted by 1.4 times. He's not necessary though, you can use another captain that helps you in some way and also fits the team of course. For the important utility units on the team, free-to-play event Katakuri is exceptional here, since he pretty much deals with everything. He removes paralysis and defense up, and he can also give you your specials back on fighter and powerhouse units, while resisting special reverse himself. Then I also have Treasure Map Reiju to deal with resilience because she can apply poison, but Rare Recruit Sanji can also deal with resilience if you need to use Reiju in the previous team versus Shanks. The main reason I have Sanji here, first of all, he is a fighter unit, but second of all, because we have Akainu who can shuffle our slots to either int or strength and give us an ore boost, Sanji, if limit broken as a sailor, he makes int slots matching for everyone, meaning even if our Sai units get an int slot, it will be beneficial for them and it will be easier for us to beat the boss. Marco gives us an attack boost of course, and then Reiju also will give us a conditional attack boost because the boss does not have poison immunity. Very strong team, whatever color Luffy decides to be, and the point boost it has is 6.03. The next mini-boss will be the Q Oiran trio, and in this quest, special cooldown reduction is applied to fighter, free spirit and slasher units, while in stage number 3 we get 8 turns of Captain Despair, 4 turns of special bind on everyone, 2 turns of all type slots to non-favorable, and the boss gains delay immunity and 4 turns of a damage reduction shield. My team for this mini-boss will be using the new Rare Recruit Zoro as captain who can deal with damage reduction and give us a color affinity boost. As a friend captain we are going to use the new Super Tandem Luffy who can give us a full board of TND matching slots, allow us to have super class and also super tandem mechanics, but then also remove despair. New Rare Recruit Sanji is also here to deal with the special bind but to also increase our damage even more, and then Bon Clay is here to increase our damage even more, and finally we have V2 Aokiji, the Super Evolution, just because he is boosted by 1.35 times. The missing spot on the team can pretty much be whichever unit helps you out. For example, you can add the new Treasure Map Sabo for chain boundaries. He is also beneficial because he is Dex and has color advantage over the Oiran girls. If you need replacements for this team, Zoro can be replaced by someone that can remove damage reduction. A great example, because she can also give you an ore boost, is Colosseum Okiku, the strength version. Then for Sanji you need someone to remove special bind, so Treasure Map Jinbe or even Rare Recruit Kawamatsu can do the job. Bon Clay gives you a very unique boost in damage, so just replace him with someone to boost your damage, it doesn't really matter who, and V2 Aokiji can be replaced by anyone, he's not necessary on the team. Just make certain that if you replace Zoro, you either add the new Treasure Map Sabo as captain or another unit that fits the team and helps you out in some way, but you still need to use a friend captain Super Tandem Luffy. Even if you do not get his super class ability, the despair reduction and matching slot utility he provides is very important. The multiplier that this team can provide is 5.38 times. For the main boss of the treasure map we have Koala, who will be Dex, but we do not know the color of the stage 2 mini boss. My guess would be Sai, but we cannot know until the treasure map is released. The units that will get special cooldown reduction though are Strength, Dex and Int. In stage number 2, all of our slots will be turned to block and locked for 1 turn as well, while the enemy gains defense down immunity and 1 turn of a damage nullification shield. Then in stage number 3, Koala will give us 6 turns of attack down and 6 turns of paralysis, while removing our beneficial effects and gaining defense down immunity. My team with new units that I will be using of course uses 3 out of the 4 new legends because I was lucky enough to get them. Double Oiran girls as captain, they can deal with everything in the final stage, both attack down and paralysis. Yamato Ace will of course boost our damage, and if you start as Yamato you can swap to Ace, get chain boundaries and then swap back to Yamato in the final stage to get chain boundaries again, but also this time be on the strength unit to activate the special. Kaido is extremely important here with V1 Akainu support because he will be the unit that will help us deal with the block slots. We will activate him in stage 1, he will get rid of the turtles there, and then because of Akainu support and because Kaido does damage, we will get a full board of strength slots, which will become Wano because of Kaido's special. That way, in stage number 2, we won't get block slots because Wano slots cannot be manipulated, and the mini-boss will actually lock our Wano slots, and we are ready to go for the final stage as well. Finally, Ulti is here because she is striker and strength, so she has color advantage, her special does not really help us. And then Pudding is here to remove the damage nullification shield in stage number 2. Because everyone on the team is striker, the Oiran girls of course will gain access to their super type ability, which will give us even more damage, and essentially you want to activate Kaido in stage number 1, then you want to swap to Ace and activate one Oiran trio and Pudding in stage number 2, and then in stage number 3 you want to activate the other Oiran trio, swap back to Yamato and activate her, and you don't really need to activate ulti anywhere. In order for you to clear easily though, you need to have Iwan Akainu support on Kaido. If you do not, you need to replace ulti with someone to remove block slots in stage number 2. For some replacement options here, if you do not have the Oiran girls, you can use Kaido, Yamato Ace or even ulti as your captain. For Yamato Ace, you can easily replace them with anyone that can help you deal more damage. They don't really help utility wise. Kaido is important for the Wano slots. We do not care about his damage boosting at all, so if you do not have him, you need to replace him with someone to help you get matching slots in stage number 2. Ult is free to play, everyone should have here, and in the place of rare recruit Pudding, you can add Pirate Rumble Doflamingo. Have in mind though, you still need to use a friend Captain Oiran girls, so they can help you deal with the mechanics of stage number 3. This team can do around 81 million damage and the point boost for it is 12 times. For a free to play team versus Koala in the final boss, I am going to use ulti as captain, then treasure map Kanjuro, treasure map Ace, the new superclass free to play Oden, and Pirate Rumble Doflamingo. You still need a friend captain Oiran trio of course to deal with the mechanics in the final stage and for you to gain more damage but also points. Ulti, Kanjuro and Oden's specials are not really necessary to be honest, but Ace and Doflamingo are very important. You want to activate Ace in stage number 2 to remove the block slots, make them matching and also get an attack boost, and then you want to activate Doflamingo in stage 2 as well, and also make certain you hit 2 good hits in the mini boss, so you can carry over a 2 times attack boost for everyone in the final stage, and Doflamingo can also remove the damage nullification shield. And then in stage number 3 against Koala, you will have the attack boost from Doffy, and you will also get a very high color affinity boost from the Oiran trio, and you can also activate their super type ability because the only unit on the team that is not striker or free spirit is Doffy. Kanjuro and the Oiran girls will do the maximum amount of damage possible because they are boosted by both of your captains while the rest of the units are not. And of course, if you can replace Kanjuro or Oden with another unit with a higher multiplier that really helps you out, for example Yamato Ace or V3 Kaido, feel free to do so. But this is a fully free to play team versus Koala, the maximum damage output is around 27 million and the point boost is 6.64 times. Next up we have the Intrusion Battle versus Sabo, and the characters that get special cooldown reduction are Free Spirit, Striker and Powerhouse. In stage number 2 we get 10 turns of top right unit despair, meaning only our captain. Then we get crewmate special reverse for 1 turn. Now for 1 turn and the enemy also gains defense down immunity. In stage number 3 versus Dex Sabo, 8 turns of middle row bind. All of our slots will be turned to strength and Sabo will make all of the strength slots non-beneficial for 1 turn. He will also gain defense down immunity and when defeated, he will recover to full HP, do 80,000 damage, gain now for 1 turn again, and a 3 turn barrier for tons of damage. He seems like a really annoying intrusion boss and my team to deal with it will be this one. I'm gonna be using the new superclass Kaido as captain, Yamato Ace again with Whitebeard support, and that is extremely important along with despair sockets to remove despair in stage number 2 completely. Then I have the Oiran trio, King and the new superclass Oden. You also need to use a friend captain Oiran trio to deal with stage number 2 and the special rivers. So in stage 2, in conclusion, you want to activate your friend captain special, King, swap Yamato to Ace, and also Whitebeard support will activate, helping you remove despair completely. And then King won't just completely remove the remaining despair, but he will also give you an attack boost because of Kaido captain. Then in stage number 3 we want to beat Sabo twice. So what we want to do the first time to beat him is activate our friend captain super type ability, so we remove the bind along with sockets. Then we want to swap back to Yamato and activate her special for a 2-turn attack boost. And then we want to activate Kaido special to turn all of the slots into Wano. Of course, he will also give us a big damage boost. Keep both your Oiran Girl, Sailor and Oden to activate after the revive. So we beat him for the first time, and then Yamato Ace attack boost is still here. The chain boundaries after the revive are of course gone because we cannot swap them again. But you can activate your Oiran Girls for a very high color affinity boost, Kaido's superclass ability for more matching slots, and Oden to remove the barrier completely, and then you defeat Sabo again pretty easily to clear the intrusion. This team needs you to have someone to remove despair in stage number 2 as support. V2 Whitebeard is the one I am using. You need to have maximum despair and bind sockets. The maximum damage is around 180 million and the point boost of this team is 11.57. For my free-to-play team against the Intrusion Battle, we are going to use the new 5+ superclass Oden as captain, and we need a friend captain Oiran trio. Then we are going to use event free-to-play Sasaki, Treasure Map ulti with Arena Drake support to give us a color affinity boost for everyone in the final stage, Colosseum Satenmaru, and Anniversary Treasure Map Luffy with Rayleigh support, who I know technically makes this team non-free-to-play, but he's so old, many of you have him, I am certain. You really need him in stage number 2 to remove despair, but if you do not have Rayleigh, you can use another despair removing support, that is also fine. Before I tell you how this team works, have in mind it cannot really do tons of damage because it is a fully free-to-play team against a very hard intrusion, so you can definitely clear, but you cannot reach navigation level 50 or something. If you want to reach that far, you obviously need other units. Now, in stage number 2, we want to activate the special of Friend Captain Oiran Girls to regain our specials for the rest of the team, and also get a color affinity boost and healing, very important. Then Sasaki will reduce despair, give us a damage reduction shield for 10 turns, and he will also make some slots matching. Colosseum Satenmaru is actually essential for this team, because he will give Oden his superclass ability access. Then he will also give us a TND slot beneficial buff for 3 turns, which will make us evade the strength slot non-beneficial debuff Sabo would give us. That's why you need to beat stage 2 in 1 turn. Activating Satenmaru will also give an attack boost to some of our units. Rayleigh support or your despair removing support will also activate alongside sockets to completely remove despair from our captain. Then in the first turn of stage number 3, you want to activate the superclass ability of Oden, which will lock our slots, and majority of them will be matching especially on the units that matter, Ulti and the Oiran Girls, and we will get an ore boost from Oden as well, and then we will get a color affinity boost from our support Arena Drake, and you want to activate Ulti's special so we can get a color affinity boost in the next stage. But do not forget to also activate the super type special of the Oiran Girls to remove the bind from the middle row units, and along with sockets the turns will be more than enough. Now after you defeat Sabo for the first time, in the next stage we have the damage from the super type, Ulti will give us a color affinity boost, and you also want to activate Luffy for an ore boost, and then attack Sabo again and defeat him. Of course, activate Oden too before you attack to remove the barrier completely. I haven't exactly calculated, but I think the overheal from the Oiran trio friend captain in this team and even in the previous team will definitely help you survive the 80,000 damage Sabo will inflict after you defeat him for the first time. In this case, we also have damage reduction from Sasaki, so I'm pretty certain you will be fine. And now you are fully prepared to tackle Treasure Map vs Sabo for the Anniversary Treasure Map. Of course, as always, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below and I will do my best to help. Tomorrow, when the Treasure Map releases, I will be doing a quick playthrough showcasing all of the teams, so if you want to see the teams in action and also perhaps any changes I make to them, definitely subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, leave a like, I would really appreciate it. As always, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.